Warning, guys, today's episode contains themes of sexual assault, child death, and child abuse. If you are squeamish to any of these subjects, please listen to another one of my podcasts. I appreciate you guys' support. Take care of your mental health and yourself. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you in a few. Alright, guys, due to technical difficulties, we have to do this shit again.
Hi again.
Hi guys, what up?
Welcome to Odd Pods of the Odd Bod. This is the second re-recording of fucking Wayne Williams, the child Atlanta murderer.
Damn you, Wayne.
My stupid alarm fucking turned off the recorder, guys. I am so sorry.
What was your alarm?
It was my alarm that turned it off.
Damn you, alarm.
I should shut that shit off. Thanks for the input. I mean, because I'm not even gonna go to work till next week. So, okay, shut that off because that's
Williams.
all right.
Wayne. I can't wait to read. I love to read.
Oh my god. All right, hold on. I gotta do his bio all over again. Some bitch. All right. The Atlanta child murders. Classification: serial killer. Characteristics: the case remains in many minds an unsolved mystery. Number of victims: 2 confirmed, 24 plus unknown. Dates of murders: span from 1979 to 1981. Date of arrest: June 21st, 1981. Date of birth: May 27th, 1958. And here we go again, guys. I am so sorry. Nathaniel Cater, 28. Jimmy Ray Payne, 21. Police attributed these deaths to Williams' closed cases. Alfred Evans, 13. Yusuf Bell, 9. Eric Middlebrooks, 14. Christopher Richardson, 12. Aaron Weish, 10. Anthony Carter, 9. Earl Terrell, 11. Clifford Jones, 13. Charles Stevens, 12. Aaron Jackson, 9. Patrick Rogers, 16. Lebby Getters, 14. Terry Pugh, 15. Patrick Baltazar, 11. Curtis Walker, 13. Jojo Bell, 15. Timothy Hill, 13. Eddie Duncan, 21. Larry Rogers, 20. Michael McIntosh, 23. John Porter, 28. And William Barrett, 17. The method of murder was strangulation and suffocation. The location was Atlanta, Fulton County, Georgia, USA. Sentenced to 2 life consecutive terms in prison and on February 27th, 1982. And for fun fact, because we had to ask Alexa, how long was a life sentence in the state of Atlanta, and it's 30 years. So he's serving 60 years in prison, and he won't be eligible for parole, if anything. If he is, I guess, if he was granted parole or given a chance for parole, he wouldn't get out till 2042. So here we go. Again, go for it.
Okay, here's a little biography about him. The early life of Wayne Williams. I had to find a whole new, can't find the one I was on before, so. It's kind of saying it's Wayne Bertram Williams, was born on May 27th in 1958 in Atlanta, Georgia. The only child of 2 school teachers, Williams excelled in class. He was a bright young boy whose teachers and classmates described him as a virtual genius. His entrepreneurial spirit was exhibited through his attempt to start a radio station in his parents' basement. He also earned a brief flicker of fame after being covered in Jet magazine. Ooh, wow, I think this is a little better than the last one. In 1976, young Wayne Williams graduated from Douglas High School and went on to enroll in Georgia State University, only staying for a year before he quit. From then on, it seemed like the once promising young man began to lose direction. By age 23, he was jumping from one thing to the next, going from radio work to record production to talented scout. Eventually, Williams began dabbling in freelance photography. Despite hefty career ambitions, Williams' work never took off. His dreams cost his parents a ton of money, and they ended up filing for bankruptcy.
Holy shit, he must not be the favorite child.
Yeah, that's when he started to. Okay, that's when he wanted to do his own radio station. He wanted to do his own radio station, but it was going under, and yeah, his parents were the ones who
Foot the bill.
A longtime neighbor of the Williamses later told FBI agents that kids in the neighborhood thought Wayne Williams was a policeman because he spoke and acted like one, even carrying a badge around with him.
Oh.
Okay, this is where it starts. Many of them thought he started acting crazy 2-3 years ago. He would approach kids in official-looking vehicles, telling them to get off the street or he would lock them up.
Oh, wow.
So he kidnapped them?
But not yet. Alright, so let me pull this back up. Just so you know, we are getting our information on websites like Murderpedia, Wikipedia, and others. The other websites we are finding about said person. So, as you guys can see, my brother had just read The Early Life, and here becomes the investigation. He first became a suspect in the child murder case in May 1981. His car was spotted directly above the sound of a loud splash heard in the river by a stakeout team. He was stopped by police and questioned. He claimed that he was going out of town to audition a young singer. This alibi fell apart after police found that the address and phone number he had gave them did not exist. 3 days after, the nude body of 27-year-old Nathaniel Cater had been missing for days turned up on the river. The medical examiner on the case ruled that he had probably died of probable asphyxia, but never authoritatively said he had been strangled. Police theorized that Williams had killed Cater and had thrown him off the bridge the night he had pulled him over. The suspicions about Williams increased after he failed a polygraph test. Hairs and fibers on one of the victim's bodies were found consistent with those of Williams' home, car, and dog. People working in Williams' studio also told police they'd seen him with scratches on his face, arms, and around the whole time of the murders, which police thought could have been inflicted by the victims during the struggle. Williams held a press conference outside his parents' home proclaiming his innocence. He was nevertheless arrested on June 21st, 1981 for the murders of Cater and 29-year-old Jimmy Payne. Trial and conviction. Oh, God. Alright. Williams' trial began on January 6, 1982. The prosecution's case relied on the abundance of circumstantial evidence during the 2-month trial. Prosecutors matched 19 different sources of fibers from Williams' environment: his bedspread, bathroom gloves, clothes, carpets, and dog, and an unusual tri-lobal carpet fiber to a number of victims. There was also white eyewitness testimony placing Williams with different victims, bloodstains from victims matching blood in Williams' car. So this is what we didn't find. Let's see. Testimony that he was a pedophile attracted to young black boys. Williams himself took the stand, but alienated the jury by becoming angry and combative during a single instance. So I think when the defense came to question him about, his pedophile urges, that probably pissed him off. And I think that's what kind of sparked the whole, he may be a pedo.
Yeah.
Because no one's gonna get fight anything like that. Let's see. Williams never recovered from the single outburst, and on February 27th, the jury deliberated for 10 hours before finding him guilty of murdering Cater and Payne. He was then sentenced to 2 consecutive terms of life imprisonment. My goodness. The controversy. I pulled up a thingy on the website from Daily Beast regarding this, but in the last recording, yeah, we had it, and then the fucking thing went off and it ruined the recording. So I'm sorry, guys. That's my bad. Williams' conviction had been disputed. Many in the community did not believe that Williams, the son of 2 teachers, could have killed so many children and adults. On May 6, 2005, DeKalb County Police Chief Louis Graham ordered the reopening of the murder cases of 4 boys killed in the area between February and May 1981, and that they were attributed to Williams. However, the authorities in neighboring Fulton County, Georgia, where the majority of these murders occurred, have not moved to reopen any cases under the jurisdiction. Williams has always vehemently denied the charges. DeKalb County finally closed its case after finding no new evidence. On August 6, 2005, it was revealed that Charles T. Sanders, a white supremacist affiliated with the Ku Klux Klan, had been investigated for a role in the Atlanta child killings. Once praised the crimes and secretly recorded conversations. Although Sanders did not claim responsibility for any of the deaths, Williams' lawyers believed the evidence will help their bid for a new trial. Sanders told an informant for the Georgia Bureau investigation in 1981, recording that the killer had wiped out 1,000 future generations of Niggers. I will not say that word on my podcast. That is a derogatory word. I refuse to use it. So, yeah. Police dropped the probe into the KKK's possible involvement after 7 weeks, while Sanders and two of his brothers passed a lie detector test, and the case was once again closed in July 21st, 2006. Former FBI profiler John E. Douglas wrote in his book Mindhunter that while he believes Williams committed many of the murders, he did not commit all of them. He had added that the believers law enforcement had some idea that other killers are that this is not a single offender and the truth isn't pleasant. Okay, so this bullshit. There's ways you can pass a lie detector test. You can manipulate a lie detector test. Like, oh my god.
That's crazy.
Like,
I don't know how they do it, but they can.
I mean, it goes by brainwaves, right? Because they have you connected to your like a finger thingy-mabob to monitor your heart rate, and a neural thing to monitor your brain waves, and that's what makes the needle jump, depending on how your brain activity reads. So if you're true, it'll just breathe normal, but if you're deceptive, it'll go off the fucking charts. It'll go like crazy. So and if you keep calm and whatnot, you can pass a lie detector test. Mm-hmm. There's people that prove that shit. Oh my god. This is bullshit. Oh my god. This is so not cool. Mm-hmm. And did you know he killed 2 girls?
Yeah.
Angel Lanier. Her name is Angel Lanier, and the other one was Lubby Getter.
How many people did he kill?
Let me see. There's a list. Hold on. Counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 23.
23?
Yeah. But he was only found guilty for 2. So they didn't find him guilty on the other murder. They didn't charge him for the other murders, even though there was evidence that matched him. They didn't prosecute him for it. They didn't pursue it. That's what the whole controversy is. It's some crap. Your turn. In his 1986 book, Mindhunter, John Douglas stated his belief that Williams was clearly responsible for at least 7 murders in Atlanta, based on forensic and behavioral evidence. However, he also opinioned that Williams did not commit all those crimes, adding the cryptic note. It isn't a single offender, and the trust isn't pleasant. Alright. So hold on. I'm trying to find a thing for her to read. There you go. Right up to here. Read this whole thing right here. Up to up.
The first national media coverage of the missing and murdered children was in 1980, when a team from ABC News 2020 Stanhope Gold and Bill Lichtenstein and a producer, Steve Tello, and correspondent Bob Sorkin from the ABC Atlanta Bureau looked in the case. They were assigned to the story after
ABC News.
After ABC News President Roone Arledge read a tiny news story in the newspaper that said police had ruled out any connection between a daycare explosion, which turned out to be a faulty furnace, and the cases of lost and missing children, which had been previously unreported on in the national media. In a week, the team reported on the cases of the dead and missing kids, and they broke the story that the Atlanta Police Task Force was not writing down or following up every lead they received through the police hotline that had been set up.
All right, here's an issue I have right here. What she just read is unreported on the national media. So this is a thing that's continuing on to this day. Why is it when a person of color goes missing, knowing it doesn't get reported, but when someone
little Timmy goes missing,
you see, yeah, yeah, like little Sally goes missing with blonde hair and blue eyes, she's spread all over the TV, on the newspapers, even on fucking milk cartons. But when it comes to a person of color, there's nothing. There's not even an Amber Alert for them. And that's really upsetting. And it has to take our own resources, our own, whatever's to have that information spread around like wildfire. And like, look at the case of Ashlyn Mike. You know how long it took them to do a fucking Amber Alert for her? And by the time they found her, it was already too late. So that's what's really upsetting. And look, other girls go missing. Look at Gabby Petito. What color is she?
And how's our only way of getting across? Social media. Because why? They won't do it on
the national TV, national media. This is one thing that really needs to stop. If you want us to find everybody, then fucking start posting everybody instead of just, little Sally or someone like Gabby or whatever, regardless if she was an influencer or not. I mean, no disrespect to the Petitos, but come on.
Everybody needs attention.
Everybody needs attention, not just the color of your skin. And that's what pisses me off about some of the media, and when they do that type of shit. It's like they literally sweep that under the rug, and that's a big issue we have in communities, regardless if you're black, white, brown, yellow, whatever, blue, purple. It's something that something about it needs to be done, and it's something that needs to be said, but it's not happening unless someone else pulls their foot and does it themselves. People.
Yeah, for real. It's no good nowadays. Everybody's just more or less
like out for
divided.
Yeah, it's like all for themselves or whatever. I mean, we're not going back into segregation days. That shit's got to stop. I mean, it takes one asshole to bring out that type of thinking and single-minded mindset, and people start following it because that's what they're brought up to do.
Right.
I mean, in this case too, look at what they're saying, that the Ku Klux Klan might be involved, but they don't what do they have? What does the Klan have on those people covering it up? You had to kind of dig those holes. So this is yeah. There was media released about this. A 1985 film called The Atlanta Child Murders was centered around the murders and took place during the arrest of the suspect, like JFK. The film revolved around the aftermath of the killings and the trials. The film starred Calvin Lewis, Morgan Freeman, James Earl Jones, Rip Torn, Jason Robards, Martin Sheen, and Bill Paxton. We gotta look that one up to see if it's anything, anything close to the case and whatnot.
Right.
Let me see. In 2000, Showtime released a drama film a title called "Who Killed Atlanta's Children?" Also, like JFK and Frost and Nixon. The film centered mainly around the intensity of the conspiracy. So, the conspiracy meaning the Klan being involved in these murders, but Wayne Williams taking the fall for it. Even though there is circumstantial evidence involving hair, blood, follicles found in his car, or on the victims, but still he was not charged for those murders. Oh my God. I mean, one victim was shot with a .22 caliber weapon, identified as Edward Smith.
Age 14.
He was reported missing on July 21st. Same with 13-year-old Alfred Evans. But he was not shot, he was asphyxiated.
What does that mean?
Choked.
Oh.
Oh my God. There was a lot of... Angel Lanier, age 12, was the first recognized victim of the 80s. Reported missing on March 4th. She was found 6 days later, tied to a tree with her hands bound behind her. The first female victim, she had been sexually abused and strangled with an electric cord. Somebody else's panties were extracted from her throat. On March 11th, Jeffrey Mathis vanished on an errand to the store. 11 months would pass before recovering of his skeletal remains. Advanced decomp, ruling out a declaration of his death. So because of the advanced decomposition, they couldn't find out how he died. Oh my God. Oh my God, you guys are awful.
They'll show the Grand Canyon. Found the wishing well. The wishing well.
Make a wish on the falling star. It was upon a falling star. Oh my God. Okay. Let me see. Yarby. There's something about the little Yarby girl. Like an official victim, Angel Lanier, Yarby was found bound to a tree by her killer, hands tied behind her back, and she had been stabbed to death. Like 4 acknowledged victims on the list, despite the similarities, police rejected Yarby's case on the grounds that she was a female, as were Wilson and Lanier. But at 22, she was too old, although the last acknowledged victim had been 23. So they don't think that the Yarby girl was a victim of Williams. They threw that out.
Really?
Yeah, because they didn't think she was a credible victim of his, because the MO was off. Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, the reports that we're reading are all over the place. It's like, they have a lot of, they have a lot of things targeting just like certain, like the main 2 that were listed as the first 2 victims of Williams, and it's just like barely talking about the kids that were murdered. And what they're posting is just like, it's just the same MO, and then saying that the Klan was involved in that. Oh my God, this is like, ish. You want to call it for this one? Yeah. So
Exactly. Well, yeah. It's just kind of leading nowhere. Kind of like,
there's like they're not giving us enough. Yes, they gave us the name of the victims.
They gave us only 2 convictions. Why only 2 convictions if they're gonna call more murders?
And why is it that they didn't charge him with the other murders of the other kids, even though
20 plus
victims? And
yeah.
plus, how come like they found victims' blood, hair, fibers in his car,
But
only his car, but not like on anything else. Not to mention, there were witnesses saying that they saw like some of the kids get in his car. So why wasn't he convicted of those?
Right.
I mean, and then like, what the hell? Okay, I'm just gonna flat out say this. What does the Klan have on the council people?
Well, honestly, you know what? That's who the Klan is.
Yeah, basically the council
Because
people.
they hide under hoods.
Oh yeah. Oh, true. Very true. They hide under them fucking sheets.
This
Yeah.
is the only sheet I'm scared of.
That shit reminds me of the secret of Titanic on
Oh
TV.
my god. Okay, guys. So tomorrow we're gonna be talking about the Ken and Barbie murders.
Killers.
If you guys don't know who that is Carla Homolka and Paul Bernardo. Carla Homolka and Paul Bernardo. Paul Bernardo being known as the what was his nickname? The Scarsboro Rapist.
Scarsboro rapist?
That's what they call them. And you'll find out why tomorrow, because tomorrow's gonna be one hell of a show.
I'm a special guest.
And Angie's gonna show because she watched it with her aunt, so she knows some of the stuff.
Oh, excuse me.
I know. But yeah, it's me.
Oh yeah.
I was supposed to do that for the sweetheart thing for fucking Valentine's Day, but that totally passed by me. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna talk about someone else. But yeah, so tune in tomorrow night as we talk about the book Ken and Barbie murders, and we'll check you out later. I mean, I'm still scratching my head about this shit, dude. That's just like not cool. I might watch a documentary or two to see if I can actually put 2 and 2 together when it comes to Wayne Williams, because this shit's not making no sense.
Documentaries
He's got a couple.
or interviews.
They do have interviews, I think, on YouTube. But in the meantime, kiddos, you can search up all the other episodes I have listed down below. You can catch this podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Podbean, Overcast, Google Play, wherever you get your podcast. And also you can download Anchor. And for those of you guys who want to start your own podcast, download the Anchor app. You can start your own podcast, and with no minimum listenership, you too can get a sponsor and get paid. So yeah, this has been Odd Pods of the Odd Broad, and we are signing out. Peace.